Portugal. It is a great pleasure having you all with us today to celebrate this very special occasion, which is the graduation ceremony of the 14th edition of the FBA's Professional Master in Football Business. The amazing individuals that we are celebrating here today came together from all over the world to pursue their one true passion, after having taken a leap of faith to change their lives and make a career change. Today, we can proudly look back and say that their determination, camaraderie, and commitment have allowed them to persevere through this journey and achieve their dream. Please join me in giving them a big round of applause. Almost 9 years ago, we ourselves took a very big leap of faith when we started building the FBA. And for the next part of the ceremony, we have a very special, and if I may dare say, symbolic guest, and it fills me with immense pride and joy to have him with us here today. Please welcome FBA co-founder Patrick Castot.
Good morning, distinguished guests, faculty members, esteemed partners, proud family and friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of the 14th edition of the Football Business Academy's Professional Master in Football Business. As a co-founder of the FBA, I look back at the years and feel incredibly proud to stand here before you today in this iconic stadium of our long-term partner, Sporting Lisboa. The 14th edition is a special one, not only for you, but also for me. A little over 10 years ago, I was in your seat, and I was myself graduating from the 14th edition of another program. Sharing this moment with you today makes it very special and meaningful for me. And I'm truly honored, and I sincerely thank Christian and the FBA administration for inviting me to be the patron of this exceptional class. Today, we celebrate the achievement of 34 remarkable individuals who embarked on a journey of growth, of learning, of development. A journey that, over the past year, spanned 4 intensive modules blending theory and real-world application. A theory that took them to the heart of the football industry. But what makes this group truly exceptional is their diversity, coming from 22 different nationalities, each one with a different background. You represent the global spirit of football and of the FBA. And indeed, thanks to them, the FBA reached new frontiers this year. We are lucky to welcome for the first time candidates from Gambia, Israel, Iraq, and Hungary. To you, the graduates, you choose a path that demands vision, resilience, and passion. You brought not only your dreams and your ambitions, but also unique perspectives and cultural characteristics that have enriched this program. You've learned from each other, you challenged each other, and you've grown together. And you entered a program that is not only designed to educate, but also to shape the future leaders of the football industry. And today, you stand ready to take on that responsibility. The world of football is more than just a game. It is a global industry, a unifying language, and a never-evolving business landscape. It requires professionals who can balance tradition with innovation, community values with commercial success, and strategy with passion. One thing, though, shall never be balanced, and you've learned it in this program. This is ethic and integrity. This has been a core pillar of the FBA since its birth, and the world needs this more than ever. Over the past year, you've learned from the best experts in the field. You collaborated with peers from diverse backgrounds and faced real-world challenges that tested your creativity and your critical thinking. This was the promise the FBA made you, and we hope we met it. What is certain, though, is that these experiences have not only equipped you with knowledge, but also with the confidence and adaptability necessary to thrive in this dynamic industry. Today, not only you graduate as future leaders of the football industry, but each one of you become officially an FBA alumnus. You are now part of an elite network of FBA alumni, a community that extends across the globe and continues to grow, influencing football from grassroots to the highest echelon of clubs and governing bodies. And make no mistake, graduation is not the end of this journey. It's actually just the beginning. As FBA alumni and future leaders, you are entrusted with the power to inspire change, to innovate, and to shape the game for the generations to come. There is a famous quote from a former professional ice hockey athlete, some of you may know, Wayne Gretzky, that says, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." And I'd like to leave this with you as a reminder that you should never fear failures or mistakes. As you progress through your career, embrace the risks, take bold shots, and seize every opportunity you have to make an impact. You now have the tools, the network, and the passion to drive change. Use them to challenge the status quo, to foster inclusivity, and continue building football as a force for good. On behalf of the faculty, the staff, and the board of the Football Business Academy, I congratulate each one of you. Today, you join an illustrious legacy, and the world of football awaits your vision, your contribution, and your leadership. Go forward with confidence, lead with integrity, and always remember the love for the game that brought you here. Dear FBA graduates, wherever you go, the FBA will be with you and will grow with you. You represent its past, its present, and of course, its future. Congratulations, class of the 14th edition. The world is yours to shape. Let's continue building the future of football together. Thank you very much.
Merci, Patrick. Educating the next generation of football business leaders is a mission we've taken to our hearts since the very inception of the FBA. And we've been incredibly fortunate to have been able to count on the support, experience, and wisdom of some of the industry's most knowledgeable and passionate professionals, as professors and guest lecturers. In representation of our world-class faculty today, please welcome our Professor of Football Industry Macro Trends, Pedro Iriondo.
Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you, everyone. It's a special pleasure for me to be here today. And I would like to start by, first of all, congratulating you all for this journey. It's been, I'm sure, not an easy journey. And I would like to start, first of all, this little keynote or little speech by sharing an anecdote. Because this is your graduation, but I'm going to steal a little bit of that for myself. Because today, as Patrick mentioned, is a 10-year mark for him. It's a 10-year anniversary for me since I decided in my head and in my heart that I'm going to work in the football industry. I was an engineer by degree, by paper, not by heart. And I made the decision in 2015, like many of you have made over the last year, to work in football, to follow my passion. And I still remember the day I called my mother on Skype at the time, and I told her that. How her head was jumping out of the screen, telling me that I was crazy, why I was going to throw out a career as an engineer to jump out of a cliff and work in football. So I think today probably would like to call her and then first thank her for the support, but also show her where we are today. But also I'd like to share with you some of the learnings of those 10 years working in football since I made that decision that you've made then. It's not been easy. It's not an easy industry, but it's a beautiful industry. It's a beautiful industry, and I think it's especially beautiful that those that made the decision to be there because of the passion that have led you to take on this course, to take on this journey. It's a passion, it's an industry that is driven by people, that it works around people, and which people is at the center of it. Be it the kids of an academy, be it the players that are fighting for their career, be it the fans that are following the game. So you will realize that throughout your career, unlike some other industries, people will always be at the center of football. Remember that, because football, as global as it is, remains a relatively small world. You've been, over the last year, working together, learning together, and I think for you, keeping that and maintaining that relationship will be especially important throughout your career. I keep finding today FBA students throughout the football world. I had the luck myself of employ and work still today with a few of them. So make sure you benefit from that community that FBA creates and that today you're a part of. Football is something that will not be easy, as I said. It's something that will, though, define your career, and especially for those of you that are chasing it with curiosity. I especially recommend you to maintain the curiosity that you have today, to maintain it throughout your career. I'm sometimes jealous of that Pedro of 2015 that have that massive curiosity that I'm sure you have today. Because today, it also represents the beginning, but it represents a change. You've spent 12 months sharing knowledge, experience together, and I remember especially the day when I finished my MBA, back in the days, how it felt like a crash into the real world. It's beautiful to be all together, and it creates a level of excitement. And I think what I would say is staying on together, but also maintaining that resilience. Resilience, staying together as a community, and remaining that love for the game is something that will guide your career. As we said, stay open, stay together, and we as lecturers, I think something that FBA has managed to create is also the community that expands from lecturers down to the students. We're open. As I always say to you, we're busy, we don't always answer fast, but we are there. So really, feel free to reach out to us. Take it one step at a time, and I'm sure you will all succeed. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure to be with you. It's been a pleasure to be with the FBA since, I think it'll be soon, about 10 editions, and we'll be there. All the best, and thank you very much.
Gracias, Pedro. Steve Jobs used to say that in life, you can only connect the dots looking backwards. And knowing that for many of you, there might still be some question marks for the path ahead, we wanted to take this moment and invite one of our alumni to the stage so that he can share his own experience, which we hope will inspire you and encourage you to never give up, no matter what obstacles life, or indeed the football industry, throws at you. Please welcome, from the 8th edition, from Portugal, André Queiroz.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, FBA family. It's an honor to be here. And as you may understand, it's not easy to speak after these two amazing professionals, but I will try. First of all, I would like to thank all the FBA staff, especially to Ruben and Gonzalo, the invitation to be here today. It's a pleasure to be with all of you, even more in such a special day for this class. I cannot waste this opportunity to mention an amazing person that I had the chance to meet a few years ago and say thank you, Christian, for all your work and effort, not only for the benefit of the FBA family, but also for the football industry. And I would kindly ask you to join me in a round of applause for him because he truly deserves. So today, I will not speak about me. It would be boring if I would choose that way. So I will bring you an actual example of hard work and determination. I think the majority of us know Luis Campos, sporting director of PSG, one of the biggest clubs in the world. He was a medium player in secondary divisions in Portugal. He was also coach. He started from the bottom and he arrived to the first division in Portugal. When he arrived to the first division as a professional coach, he relegated 2 teams in a row. He faced unpaid wages and was a comedy for the national press here in our country. He left his career as a coach and started a different one as a scout, chief scout and sporting director. Imagine this. After a lot of years in the shadow, he had a huge success in very different contexts. He arrived in Monaco, 2015-2016, and imagine, French champions and semi-finals of the Champions League. After, he went to Lille, 2020-2021, recently. And imagine what happened. Guess what happened? French champion, and again, appreciation of all the squad, a lot of young players that kicked off their careers and now they are playing at top level. To conclude my message, we may face a lot of problems. We may face huge adversities, as Patrick said very well. But in the end of the day, we may ask a question to ourselves. How hard I want to succeed? Because if you really want to succeed, you will find a way. You will always find a way to do something, to improve and to build something, no matter the situation, no matter the problem that you are facing. So today, I can say, and I think to myself, I joined the FBA adventure a few years ago with a goal to have pleasure doing what I love. And today, I can say that I wake up and I go to work with pleasure and happy. And that's my wish to all of you. Today, we end a beautiful chapter, and not tomorrow, because tomorrow you will be recovering from this celebration, but Monday you will start the next chapter, and I am here to wish you all the best of luck. Thank you so much.
Obrigado, André, for your kind words and inspiring speech. Okay, let's move on from the inspirational speeches. I think we've had enough so far, right? And for shaking things up a bit, we'll now be showing you a little video to commemorate some epic moments of the past months. Please enjoy.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Jesus, man.
Dirás que no me quisiste, pero vas a estar muy triste y así te vas a quedar. Todos, por favor, con dinero y sin dinero.
It never ceases to amaze me what hidden talents and personalities our candidates have. And this video, by the way, we do it every graduation, but this one is extra special because it was entirely produced by our terrific twins, Elena and Natalia. Please give them a very big round of applause as well. Thank you, girls. And speaking of talents, before arriving to Lisbon for Module 4, the class was divided up into groups and were each assigned an FBA partner and a topic for their student business project. The SBP, as we call it, is more like a consulting project where they have to undertake during the 2 months of Module 4, in which they work on a real strategic need of an FBA partner and do the research, benchmark the industry, and come up with a recommendation plan filled with actionable ideas, which they then present to the partner. This winter, our class had the opportunity to work with different partners of ours, such as Liga Portugal, Pafos FC, the Royal Belgian Football Association, Atletico Ottawa, STVV, and Newcastle United. All groups put in a lot of effort, did a great job, and managed to impress our partners along the way, making us proud in the process as well. And in line with tradition, and because our candidates tend to be a bit competitive by nature, we would like to commemorate this edition's Best Student Business Project. And for that, I would like to welcome to the stage the following candidates. Drum rolls. Mahmoud Hekal, Juan Luis Valencia, Tom Burt, Bogi Kisju, Gabriel Hermosillo, and Maria Fernandez. For their project, this group presented a strategy to enhance Newcastle United's fan engagement efforts, sharing recommendations on how the club can effectively engage with fan bases locally and internationally. To congratulate them on their hard work, we have a very special gift from Sporting Clube de Portugal. You can open the box now if you want. And please give them another big round of applause for their achievement. You want to show it to the camera? Thank you, guys. You can take your seat. Hi. Well done, guys. Now, as in football, in addition to team recognition, there is also space for individual recognition where it's due. And so it's my pleasure to introduce the 14th edition Valedictorian. Over the past 12 months and across each model, she has demonstrated her enormous passion for football and her capacity to develop her knowledge of the football industry. More inspiring, perhaps, is that she did this while facing and overcoming a variety of personal challenges that others might break under. Please give your hardest applause for the 14th edition Valedictorian. From Hungary, Bogi Kizju.
Hello, everyone. I'll solve this. It's an honor to stand here today with you all. I know Bakary should be the one giving the thank yous here, because we all know you are the one who does it the best, right? But we have to be time conscious here, so I might do it myself and keep it brief. First of all, on behalf of our whole class, we want to thank your families, friends, and loved ones who supported us from day one to pursue your dreams. We couldn't have done it without you. Here, a special thanks goes out to my amazing wife and my 7-month baby girl who are here with me today. Love you, darlings. And going forward, of course, thank you, guys. It's been an incredible journey together, and you all made it so special for me. Besides this, thank you for supporting, to making this possible, to come here for a graduation today. And of course, thank you to FBA, all of you, that it happened. And to all of our professors who helped guide along us the way. And last but not least, I would say, guys, we should thank ourselves to be here and give a big hug to your younger selves, because the dream 1 year ago of all of us to be here today, we deserve it. It's been a journey. It feels like unbelievable that it just started a year ago. It feels so much longer. At the same time, it feels like a moment ago. Today is bittersweet. We are sad it's ending, but we should be happy it happened. We started as strangers, right? But we became friends. And if there's one thing we learned during this whole course, is that the strength of one becomes the strength of all if we come together, we work together, and we work towards the same goals. We did that many times. Through ups and downs, we had some. Through stress and success, but we always stayed resilient, supporting each other when we needed the most, and we continued the journey together. And that's the true power of a team. Football teaches us that no single player can win a match alone, right? No matter how good they are. It's the collective strengths, the diverse skills, perspectives, and the experiences that turns a group of individuals into a force to be reckoned with. That's what we had this year. Some of us brought the vision, some the strategy, some were organizers, and some, you know who we are, made us laugh even just before the deadlines. And just like in football, the best teams aren't the ones where everyone is the same. They're the ones where differences are embraced, where each player complements the others. This year, we built this team. For me personally, as Chris was also saying, this was one of the most challenging and rewarding years of my life so far. I started this master's at age 38, with a full-time job and a pregnant wife, and I was super convinced I can do it all. Eventually I did, but it was tough. At the same time, it turned out to be the best times of my life. And Tom, I know you said it's going to be all fun and happiness with the baby and masters, and in the end it turned like that, but your optimism helped me along the way a lot. I remember at the beginning it was a bit unsure how I would fit into a group of so many young guys, but you guys were all incredible. I never once felt I didn't belong. On the contrary, you made me feel included and young again. And for anyone who is carrying a couple of extra decades in their backpack like me, feeling like this young again, full of energy and full of optimism, is just an amazing experience. And just like embracing youth means being bold, daring, and unafraid to speak our minds, I want to give a special kudos to Lorenza for showing that you can be kind, but still very direct in that wonderfully respectful Dutch way. Even though I missed out on some of the parts, some of the fun parts along the way, but one can say that having a newborn is its own kind of fun because it feels like you're constantly drunk and hangover in the same time for months. But I always felt included in all the fun. Not just because we all connected so well, you welcomed me with open eyes and arms when I got here, but also because we have two amazing women in our teams, Elena and Natalia, yes, who not just document everything, but they also edited and made available our diaries, your diaries, throughout the way, what we will have forever. Through your lenses, I got to peek into the moments I missed, and for that, I'm truly grateful. Coming back to a professional journey, I have no doubt that all of us will go on to shape the future of football, and some of us will do the same for women's football. Right, Katie? We'll do that. And not only as professionals, but as leaders, innovators, and change makers. Because the industry is not just happy and lucky to have us, the industry needs us. We bring fresh ideas, diverse perspectives, and the kind of passion what fuels the progress and the change. Football is a global game, and it thrives when people from different cultures and backgrounds come together and push the boundaries and challenge the status quo. But as we step into our careers, let's not forget one thing. Let's stay together. We are stronger together. The bonds we have built this year should not fade with time or distance. Let's stay connected, continue supporting each other, continue sharing our insights, experiences, and successes. As the greatest teams don't just win a match, don't just win one match, they build legacy together. And that's what we should strive for. And I know, Chris, I need to jump to conclusion. I'm doing so. But before I wrap up, just a little reminder for me, and to all of us, for myself as well, learning never stops. We are not just capable of learning new things in our young years, we can do whatever we believe we can do at any stage of our lives. So let's dare to dream. Let's stay curious. Let's not be afraid to change direction when it is needed, and let's never be afraid to start over. Because in football, and so as in life, the best things happen when you take a chance, guys. And with that, I'll steal Steve Jobs' word with pride. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Congratulations for the 14th edition. Thank you.
Köszönöm, Buggy. And once again, congratulations. So now, finally, the moment you all have been waiting for and working towards for the past 12 months, the delivery of your degrees. For this, I would like to call on stage again Patrick Casteau and Pedro Iriondo. And in the meantime, I would just like to share a few quick housekeeping rules so that we can keep it tidy and smooth. The candidates will be called one by one, so when you hear your name, please make your way to the front. We'll give you your degree, you'll take a picture with us, and then you can go back to your seat. After everyone has gotten their degrees, we invite all the alumni to take a group picture. And at that point, after the group picture, all your friends and family will be able to join you here to take more pictures. And at the same time, the drinks reception will start at the presidential lounge. If you go through the hallway there, elevator up to the 3rd floor, the champagne is waiting for you there. So without further ado, let's begin.
From the Netherlands, Alex Goldstein. From Portugal, Catarina Martins. From Gambia, Bakari Sisay. From Hungary, Buklaka Kisju. From Indonesia, watching us online, Kantia Sukawijia. From Costa Rica, Daniel Vanderlaat. From Italy, David Baru. From Georgia, Ellen Adamashvili. From Sudan, watching us online, Fatid El Tigani. From Mexico, Gabriel Hermosillo. From Colombia, Juan Luis Valencia. From Ecuador, Juan Martín Gifas. From Iraq, Azam Aldali. From the United States of America, Catherine Vanekan. From Canada, Louis Inton. From the Netherlands, Lorenza van Hils. From France, Lucas Soque. From the United Kingdom, Luc Lavelle. From Egypt, Mahmoud Heka. From the United Kingdom, Maria Fernandez. From Mexico, Mario Rangel. From Belgium, Matteo Hey. From Georgia, Natalia Adamashvili. From Nigeria, Emmanuel Ejiogo. From Ukraine, Alexander Moskalenko. From Israel, Ori Mimon. From Portugal, Rodrigo Ribeiro. From Iceland, Rokvi Allenstein. From Russia, Sasha Prokofiev. From Italy, Stefano Marroni. From Denmark, Tai Jensen. From the United Kingdom, Tom Bird. From Belgium, Valentin de Wolf. And from the United Kingdom, Zachary Hiller. Thank you all. Now it's the moment for a group photo.